Hello everybody, Bigplanes here, and today I have an update for you on my custom LEGO Air Force One 707 model. Now, before I get into the main update for this video, I would like to give a shout out to all of my patrons who are supporting the channel over on Patreon. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel over on Patreon. If you want to go help out the channel and also get access to exclusive content, I will leave a link to my Patreon in the description below if you want to go check it out. So, another update video. It's been a few days and I feel it's about time to share with you the progress that I've made to my custom LEGO Air Force One 707. Now, before I get into the updates and the progress that I've made for this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap real quick from the last video. So the last video I covered all of the progress that I've made on the wings, and I also went over how I built that and the challenges that I would be facing moving forward. So in today's update, I'm going to be showing you all of the progress that I've made to the nose of the aircraft, which is one of the most defining characteristics and features of this airplane. Now, I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm actually going to show you something that I don't usually show you until the very end of the build process, and that is the speed build. I'm going to show you this section or this portion of the speed build that covers the nose of the aircraft, just to give you guys a little bit better of an idea of how it's actually built, because I received a lot of comments in the last video that were asking me to show a little bit more of how it's actually built rather than me just explaining to you what I've done. So you can see in the speed build that the first thing I did was I referenced the KLM 737 nose. Now, the reason that I did this was because most of the Boeing 700 series narrow-body jets, save for maybe the 757 and 717, all use the same nose cross-section. And this was something that I realized a long time ago, and I've been able to take what I've learned from previous models and apply it to newer ones. Now, don't mistake this for copying exactly piece for piece the nose of my older models, whereas I'm more using the older noses that I made for instance, the KLM 737 and the Southwest 737. I'm using those as a template to build the nose for the Air Force One 707 or SAM 26000. And the 707 actually has a different fuselage cross-section, which means the nose for this plane is not the same as the nose for the other narrow-body jets that had a smaller fuselage cross-section. The fuselage cross-section on the 707 is actually slightly taller than that on the 737, which means that the nose has to be a little bit different. So you can see that I spent a lot of time just building the nose, and one of the other most challenging aspects of actually doing this was the color scheme. So a lot of you know that the 707 or SAM 26000 uses a tricolor mainly color scheme where it has blue on top, light aqua on the bottom, and dark tan running through the center, and white. And in addition to that, there are polished aluminum sections on the real aircraft, which I am indicating or representing in this model with metallic silver and chrome silver LEGO pieces. So you can see that the color scheme was the most challenging aspect of this plane, and that has not changed from the very beginning, because building in light aqua and metallic silver is very challenging solely because of the limited parts available in that color. So this really posed a challenge to me how I would build certain parts, and also even sourcing those parts was rather difficult. And you can see that I also had to use some stickers or decals, and in some cases I may spray paint it as a substitute for stickers, and sometimes I have it pad printed as a substitute for stickers, because I don't tend to like to use stickers because they peel and they smear and whatnot. But you can see that that was pretty much required on this model, because the blend between the white sections and the blue and the silver sections and the light aqua sections was very noticeable, and this was something that is one of the most defining characteristics of SAM 26000 was the nose of the aircraft and the beautiful lines that it has. So I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. Obviously it is not 100% done. I still need to finish some spots on it, like the doors and some antennae, but generally speaking I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out, because I feel like it really represents that look that I was going for with the 707 SAM 26000 nose. So I'm also going to talk about how I plan on building the tail and some of the challenges that go with that. So now that the nose is done, and of course, before I get to the tail, the nose also has retracting landing gear, and I can also take off the roof. Now, there's not much inside right now, and that will hopefully be in a future update video, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the nose turned out on this, and I'm going to talk real quick about what I plan on doing for the tail, or the empennage is what it's also known as in aviation terms. But yeah, the tail is going to be tricky for a few different reasons. The main reason is going to be color scheme. So as I explained earlier, the 707 uses a very unique color scheme where it has metallic and chrome silver on the bottom, or at least in my model, I'm representing the silver that the real plane had by using metallic silver pieces and chrome silver pieces. So it has that on the bottom, it has a blue stripe running through the side, and of course white on top. And this is going to be challenging because of the limited pieces available in those colors, especially in silver. And another thing I have to look out for when I'm building this is making sure the model isn't too tail heavy. Since this is a problem that I've had with some of my previous Boeing aircraft, I just want to make sure that this is balanced correctly going into the final stretch here. And yeah, that's really going to be it for this video. This is going to be a very short, very sweet video. I'm hoping that you guys like the nose so far. If you have any comments about improvements you think I can make, or if you like what I'm doing so far, then be sure to leave those in the comment section below. Another thing that those of you who have been paying really close attention to this video so far may have noticed is that there is a Kennedy, or two Kennedy minifigures. We have Jackie and Jack Kennedy, of course, right in front of the plane. And that is just a little bit of a sneak peek for the final video, where I will hopefully dive into a little bit more of the history surrounding this airplane. And don't worry about whether it will be tasteful, because I do plan on hopefully representing this in the best light I can. I know the circumstances surrounding this are a little bit controversial, but I'm going to do my best to explain the history of this airplane and also explain how it really kind of relates to Lego, and really to try to bring you into what it would have been like back in the 1960s to fly on Air Force One. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I'm looking forward to bringing you more videos in the near future. So yeah, again, if you want to support the Patreon, I will leave a link in the description below. And that's going to be it for this one. That's it for this one, and bye for now.